Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Jediism 101, where we have been discussing what it is to be a Jedi realist in today's world. As a recap, a Jedi realist is an individual who has taken the ways of the Jedi from the Star Wars universe created by George Lucas, be it the movies, the comic books, the role-playing game, the actual books, and the TV series, and said, hey, this might not be a bad way to live. Let's see if we can put it together. And some very smart people put together this doctrine that I've been reading from the Temple of the Jedi Force, and have created this system of beliefs that lead to people attempting to become a Jedi in the real world. So what we have been working on has been the beliefs of the Jedi. And I am now on the last one. So the last one is Jedi believe in the importance of education. We believe that people are not truly educated unless they have studied at least the world's major religions and ethical systems. They need to learn of the good and bad impacts they have had on society. Before I unpack that, I want to make sure that you're aware that I am not just saying that Jedi study only religions. No, you need your reading, you need your writing, you need your arithmetic, you need your history, you need your social sciences, which I believe is what this comes underneath. You need to be a complete person. You know, have a breadth of knowledge of many things, have a couple specialized subjects here and there, but be aware of things as they occur in the world. Now, as far as this belief goes, if you want to be, I'm going to quote Palpatine here. Is if you want to be a whole person or a complete person, you need to study a larger view, not just one thing. So don't just study Christianity. Don't just study Judaism. Don't just study Stoicism, mysticism, Shintoism. Don't study one. Don't study one of them. Study multiple ones. Now, I went and looked this up on Amazon, and I just typed in Book of World Religions. For less than $20, or $50 if you really want the thick one, or the really nice copy, you can find a book on the major world religions. I think one said here the 20 most popular or largest religions in the world. And just having that type of knowledge gets you ahead. Listen, folks, in today's world, it does not take much to stand out. Knowing a little bit more than the next guy over makes you stand out. Now, this isn't about getting ahead. I mean, we want to get ahead. We want to succeed. We want to have a good, full life. But knowing a little bit about a lot of things is going to serve you just as good, serve you well versus just studying one thing. Now, specialization is great. It makes you very important and in your corner. But studying a lot of things means you have some versatility to you. In searching for jobs, I tell employers, look, I'm a Swiss Army knife. I have, 30 years, give or take, worth of experience of different things I have done, different things I've studied, different things I've learned. Just because I'm looking for one thing doesn't mean I'm not open to all the others. So, make sure you put that in your considerations for me. It gives me a lot more doors to open. Now, as far as Jedi are concerned, Jediism itself is an amalgamation of several different, religious points of views, religious and codes of ethics and stuff like that. As I mentioned before, aspects of Taoism, Shintoism, Buddhism, Christianity, mysticism, chivalry, Bushido, all of that. That was mixed together when George Lucas thought of the concept of Jedi. And as a Jedi, because we study we're made up of these various different things, we should know a little bit about each one. So I would encourage you to, either spend some time on Wikipedia or Google, whichever, or, drop a 20 on a book of world religions and just get a basic idea. You're not studying the religion itself in these, or depending on how thick you are, you might get some in-depth things, but you are studying more. You're studying at least the aspects, the ideas, the foundations of what the religion was when it started. When I was in college, they offered a world religions class. Now, I wish I would have had a chance to take it, because that would be helping me right now in doing what I'm doing. I just have to study them on my own, to make this belief work. But and the reason I didn't take it was it just did not fit in my schedule or with the major and minors that I was working on at that time. It just didn't fit. It would have been nice, but didn't fit. So, and that's one of those things you look back going, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have taken that, that type of thing. And but don't live your life by what ifs. Jedi do not live by what if. We either done it or we didn't do it. And if it's something we wish we would have done, we either go out and figure out how to do it, or we put that regret to bed. So, the importance of education. In general, Jedi are educated beings, educated people. We learn things. That's not necessarily getting a college degree. It's not necessarily, it could be school of hard knocks. Study well when you're in school. Study well when you're in primary school, middle school, high school. Study well if you go to a tech school. Study your subject well. If you go to college, study your major well. But make sure you take time to spread out a little bit. Take an extra history course. Why not? Take a philosophy course. Is it part of your major? Not really, but I want to take it. I took dance classes when I was in college, and honestly, it helped with my fighting arts because it gave me better coordination of my feet. I can't dance, but not well, anyways. But in any case, make sure that you look for ways to explore your options for learning. So, education is important. Just make sure that it's something that's both important to you and something that can be applied to the outside world. That is with that is the final belief of the Jedi. I will be taking some time to find out where I want to go with this next Jediism 101 video after this. That might take a little time, but in any case, make sure that you are. So I'm going to leave you with that. Make sure that you're drinking more water, eating clean food, getting some activity in, getting some fresh air in, doing your best to be kind to the environment, be kind to animals, be kind to the people that you meet every day because they're fighting battles that you know nothing about, and always make sure that you are kind to yourself. You deserve to be kind to yourself. Everybody deserves kindness. Till then, my friends, thank you for listening to Jediism 101, the basics that we've been going through. Have a wonderful day, and may the Force be with you.